In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI to progress way faster than everyone else in your network marketing company. So let's get into it. My name is Cody D, and I help network marketers grow their downline and their passive income online. So if you want more free trainings like this one, make sure you subscribe to this channel and like this video. The strategies that I've taught over the years in this YouTube channel, I've been able to attract over 6,000 people to my network marketing opportunity. So I want to help you grow as many people and grow your downline and passive income as much as possible. Recently, for the last year or two, there's been this introduction of AI and ChatGPT, and I want to show you the best way to use it so you can progress way faster than everyone else. The problem that I see a lot of network marketers are making is they want to use AI, but they really don't actually understand marketing. So I'm going to give you 4 steps to help you use AI in this video, specifically around prompting, because prompting is how you can interact with an AI agent or an AI chatbot. I'm going to assume that you understand a little bit about how we got to this point here as far as the ideas of marketing and like grabbing people's attention, getting the attention of the right people. But a little bit about how we got to AI. So when I first got started in network marketing, they were just saying, hey, you have to call people on the phone. And if you don't call people, you won't be able to grow your business. And then I remember one time we went to this convention and they were talking about texting people. And they're like, people are debating, should you text people or should you call people? And they said, it's okay. It's like they just dropped the microphone. There's like, it's okay to text people. And all of a sudden people are like, whoa, we can text people? And we started texting people. And then social media started happening and they're like, oh, you can DM people, right? But the fact is, like, if you're still cold messaging people, you're reaching out to these people cold, it's still going to feel like a grind. It's still going to have a lot of rejection. It's going to take up a lot of your time. So how can you use AI to introduce a better way to actually attract people to you? So that's what I've actually been using over the last years is funnels and automation to attract people. Now AI comes in and you can actually use AI to just make everything even more and more efficient. So if you can combine funnels and automations with AI, then you have this perfect storm that's about to happen, that's currently happening, that you can use to help you attract the right people to you and be able to follow up with them and sell them. But how do you actually interact with the AI? That's what I want to talk about today. So first thing you need to understand is prompting. Okay, I want you to imagine, I actually saw this video of this preschool teacher talking about this descriptive writing test that this teacher did for her students, and she was asking them, how do you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Write it down. And she was using this as an example to help them understand that how you write makes a difference, because the kids were just saying you take the peanut butter and you put it on the bread, and then you get the jelly and then you put that on the bread, right? And so she literally took the loaf of bread and put the peanut butter on top of it, and it's like, is that a peanut butter jelly sandwich? No, right? And so he's like, oh, you have to take out 2 slices of bread, you have to open up the bread, you have to take out the bread, you have to get the peanut butter, open up the peanut butter, get a knife, scoop out some of the peanut butter, slather it on the bread, right? Now, I'm using this as a very dramatic point, but you have to understand that like how you talk to AI is going to determine how the AI will react to you. You can't just go to AI and say, help me with my network marketing, right? Like you can do that, but it'll just give you very generic and very problematic results, right? You need to understand a few things first, okay? First thing you need to understand is that AI will take on a persona. And the best way to understand the persona that it's going to take on is to tell it who you want it to take on. Okay? So when I go to AI, I go and say, hey, I want you to act like and you can insert the persona that you want it to act like. And you can, the sky's the limit here, right? So I was actually just talking to AI and I was wanting to improve some of my health. So I said, hey, I want you to act like a heart doctor. I want you to act like a doctor. I want you to act like a naturopath. I want you to act like an expert in nutrition, right? So you can go and tell it, hey, this is how I want you to act. Okay, so that's the very first thing you need to understand is the persona that you want it to portray. Now in network marketing, you can actually have the AI become the persona of your target market. So say you want to target runners. You can say, hey, I want you to act like a runner or a professional runner or someone that's just barely starting to get into running. Why do you want to do this? Because you want to understand the person that's going to be eventually buying your product and service. So that's the first thing you need to understand is personas. Second thing you want to do is give it context. So for example, with my doctor example, I say, hey, The persona is, I want you to act like a doctor. And then you give a talk context of saying, hey, I am a male and I want to improve this about my life. Or I want to improve this specific marker in my biomarkers. You could do a context of saying, hey, persona is, hey, you are a runner or someone that's getting into running. I want to help you overcome any challenges that you might face. So you're giving it context. So like even an example of like, if you want to give someone a birthday present, you can say, hey, I want you to act as a birthday planner. Okay, so that's the persona. I want to come up with 5 to 10 ideas for a birthday gift for this type of person, right? You're giving them context. You're giving the persona context, because if they are just a birthday planner, it could be for a kid, it could be for an adult, it could be for someone that's retired, right? So you need to give them context. So that's the second thing. Third thing is you want to give the AI a task. So for example, in my doctor example, the persona is doctor. The context is, hey, like who I am, I'm a male, I'm in my 30s, and I want to improve this thing about me, this biomarker. I want the AI to give me a suggestion of 5 to 10 supplements that will help with the biomarker. So that's the task that you can give. So if, relating this to network marketing, the persona that you want to attract or have it act as is a runner. You want to help them with challenges that they may have. You want to then give the task of, hey, give me 10 challenges that runners will face. And you may even want to change this to the persona of a running coach, right? I want you to act like a running coach. I want to help runners that are just beginning and starting out avoid injury and pain. Step 3 for the task is list out 5 to 10 challenges or problems that beginner runners have. So that's the task that they have. Step 4 is then you want to tell it the output that you want to give you. So the output is going to be like, hey, do you want it in a bullet point? Do you want it in a Google Doc, or do you want it in a document? Do you want it in a PDF? Do you want it in a table, right? I usually just say, hey, put it in a bullet point fashion to start, and then you can even change it from there. It's like, oh, okay, now put this into a table. Or sometimes I say, hey, list out the top 10 questions that runners have about getting started with running and give me answers for every single one of those questions and put it into a table. You see how this can help you start creating content, coming up with ideas, and to grab people's attention. And if you want more ways of learning how to actually attract people to you using funnels and AI, come join the 5-day digital recruiting challenge. I'll put the information down below in the comments. It's free. You'll get a video every single day for 5 days. And by the end of it, you'll have learned how to attract the right people, how to eliminate rejection, how to follow up people in an automatic way, as well as way more amazing content inside of that 5-day challenge. So come and join that. And if you want to learn more about how I've been able to attract 6,000 people, watch this video right here.